Hello, good evening, and welcome to Monkeys with Fire. How is everybody tonight? Hope you're all well. Hope you've been having a good week. Let's say hello to the chat. Good evening, Mystical Unicorn Painting. Hello, Lornor. Hello, Roga. Thank you so much for that resub. 31 months. My goodness. Thank you so much. Welcome, everybody. So then, what game are we playing this evening? We're going to be playing a game of Ragusa from Braincrack Games. I've been excited to bring this to the channel. I was playing it over Christmas and thoroughly enjoyed it, so looking forward to sharing it with you tonight. Mystical, you're going to be joining me playing, so are you all set and ready? Shall we bring you on in? Yeah, all right. Let's bring you in then.
Hello.
Hello, Mystical. Okay? Hello.
Hello.
Let me just alter the volume just a little bit.
Better.
There we go. I think that's better.
Yay.
There we go. Just right. Excellent. Okay then. So, I believe that you've been watching and learning. Do you think you're all set and ready for tonight?
I hope so.
Yeah. All right. That's a good place to start. So what we'll do then is we'll jump to the table. There's a couple of little things I'm probably going to have to explain because we're going to be doing the two-player version, which is slightly different. And we'll just go over the rules briefly for everybody else so that they can follow along as we play. All right. So here we go. We have the game mostly set up. I thought I would leave the last elements for us as we actually play. So Ragusa is the 15th century town, city I should say, of, is it now Dubrovnik in Croatia? I think we worked that out last time we spoke. So this is during the Renaissance period, and basically we are tasked with developing the city wall around the city here, but gathering resources, be this wood or stone. We also have silver. There is a small area of silver. We have vineyards dotted around. We also have olives for making olive oil. And of course, because it is a coastal city, we have all this area around here where we can go fishing and get lots of fish. And then when we actually come to the city itself, we have various, what we call them, professionals. Let's call them professionals who are able to assist us. We have an architect who is able to place a gated wall section around the city. We have the mason who helps us actually place the walls for the city. We have a silversmith. A silversmith will take your silver ore and convert it into silver bars that of course are worth money. We have a winery which will press our grapes and turn them into wine. We have an oil press turning our olives into oil. We have, I'm going to continue around this bottom here. We have the wharf where we are able to sell, and I'm going to just double check on this now because I knew it. I was doing so well. But here we go. The wharf requires one commodity. So when a house is placed next to the wharf, each player may sell one unit of either wine, oil, or silver per house. And it's sold at the corresponding market price, which the market prices are determined up at the top of the board. We'll come back to that in a second. We have the fishmonger. Fishmonger, where are you? Fishmonger. 1 victory point per 2 fish that you sell. Alright. The market is where you are able to sell items to be able to sell them to the ships that are waiting in port. We'll deal with that in a moment. So the ones I haven't explained are the Rector's Palace and the Cathedral. The Rector's Palace allows you to take up a bonus card. Take up 2 bonus cards and choose one. And we'll be dealing with the bonus cards very soon. The Cathedral, however, only scores the buildings around it at the end of the game. And basically, you can sell for each house 1 set of the commodities that you have. So that, of course, is wine, oil, and silver. And you will be selling those sets at whatever the market price is at the end of the game. But it's only 1 set per house. Alright, so you don't get to sell all of your commodities, it's only 1 set's worth. Now, I think that deals with everything in the city. What we need to do then is we need to set the market, and we do this by placing some cards just down here. These were shuffled before the game. And so basically we can see that by the number of arrows we increase the values. So we got 1, 2, 4 for silver. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. So silver is on its way to being a really expensive but profitable commodity. We then have 1 for oil and 1 for wine. Both of those move across by 1. And then we just flip these. We can find out what ships are waiting off port to be able to sell to. Remember, we sell via the market. And the ships show us the value of what they are worth in victory points. Got a 2, a 2, a 4, that was a 5, and a 3. And they also show us the type of goods that they're selling. We got china, we have spices, we have textiles. I'm not quite sure what that is. It is a chest, cotton, maybe it's cotton, and rich dresses. Okay, so those are the commodities that are being bought because they may be important to your bonus card. And basically, when you go to the marketplace and put down your house to be able to sell, we have various costs down at the bottom. Now you can't see these because I can't show the entire board. Let me just, there we go. Let's just bring that there so you can see. So you're going to have to trust me on this one. The first ship has a cost of 1 oil. And by selling 1 oil from your board, the actual price of oil goes down by 1. The next one is wine, and again, wine will go down by 1. The third one is silver, goes down by 1. The next 2, that's 2 oil and 2 wine. Okay, I will remind you, so if you see a ship that you're interested in, I will let you know what the costs are, but I thought it was more important that you were able to see the market up at the top there.
Yes, thank you.
All right, but I'll explain what the costs are as you need to be reminded. Okay, so we have those. We need to have bonus cards, and we have 3 to choose from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you your cards. I'm not going to look. You tell me once you've seen, and I'll move on to the next card. And hopefully it's self-explanatory. It's all images, and basically it might be for every grape you get 2 victory points to a maximum of 12. All right, it'll be something like that. So let's show you your bonus cards. Hopefully you can see that clearly enough.
Okay.
You want to move on to the next?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
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 All right. So I'm going to put these back. They're in the order that I've shown them in. Which card do you want? 1, 2, or 3?
Let's go with 2.
Okay. That's 2. That is your bonus card. We're going to place that there. Remember, you can pick up additional bonus cards at the Rector's Palace. For that, I'm going to take that one. There we go. Done. Right. So then, the only thing I haven't explained, and just to double check, are you comfortable with the idea of how hexes trigger? I think I should explain that to everybody while we're here anyway. So this is a bit different because typically in a sort of worker placement game, you place your sort of worker right in the center of the action that you want to be able to do. And this game is different because what you do is you end up placing your worker at a sort of junction point of what will be 3 hexes. And that means that that particular worker can take advantage of the 3 hexes that are around it in clockwise order. All right. So by placing a building just there, I would be able to take a stone, a silver, and an olive. And we use these little cards to basically keep track of how many we have of each. But what's important is that you must be able to meet the building requirements to be able to place a building. Now, when you have your first building down in a rural area, you require 1 wood. You kind of automatically get that 1 wood by putting the building there. All right, so instantly I would take my wood card. Where's my wood? There it is. And down at the bottom here, I would place that in just there. And it's telling me I've got 1 wood, hence I can have 1 building in either of those hexes. Now, for example, say I wanted to build another. And say I wanted to build it down here. Okay, so what we've got to do is we've got to look at each hex. We're looking at this hex here because it has the 2 buildings on it, and this hex here has the 2 buildings on. All right, and do we have enough wood to build those 2 buildings? Well, we don't, because you need 2. Because any building that is on the same hex, you have to have equal resources to the number of buildings. So I actually could not build that building there. I could, however, build it down here, right? Because this is a completely separate hex to this one. And when I'm looking, do I have enough wood to build 1 building? Yes, I do. Well, actually, that's probably a poor example. I should have put it over here. Yeah. See, you know already, because that's with the city, and the city requires stone. But oh, hang on a second, this building would be giving me stone as well, wouldn't it? Let me just find that. Oh, you see. So I should have put that in as well. And in fact, if we're going to do it properly, I would have had silver as also. So put my silver in just there. Okay, so those would be all the resources I would have gained from that 1 building. So in fact, yes, I could have put that building there because I have 1 stone being generated from here that pays for that building. It will come if it's not quite 100% clear. It'll become more clear as we play. All right.
I do have one question
Yes?
about the points.
Go on.
So from where you just had your top building with the wood,
Yes.
if you were to put it to either the left or the right, you would generate 2 wood for that building, would you not?
This one just here. Yes, I would.
Okay.
Right,
And then is the
because-
same thing, does that work for the fish as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
Yeah.
So for example, if I was just here, I have fish here, and olives here. So yes.
Just wanted to make sure.
Okay. Now you've seen I am using black buildings because I'm going to be orange, you're going to be blue, but you also have 2 black buildings. And this is a unique element to playing 2 players. All right. I'm going to just read through so that you're clear on this, but I can remind you if need be, and I'll give you a heavy hint when we get to the end of these rules. All right. So here we go. So on any turn, players can place a powerhouse instead of a house of their colour according to the following rules. A powerhouse can only be played along the walls. Okay, so the walls all the way around the city. That's it. It's the only place you can place them. There can only be 1 powerhouse on a given hex. So if I place my powerhouse down here, you couldn't come along and place your powerhouse here because you're on my hex. But you could place it over here because now you're on your own hex. It just keeps us separated, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Powerhouses do not require stone or wood to build. All right. So regardless of the typical requirements that we've just gone through, a powerhouse you can just place regardless. Powerhouses only trigger city actions and do not provide resources. So, for example, this powerhouse here, it is in between, well, this particular one, it's next to the architect and it's next to these olives. It's only the architect that we're going to be able to take advantage of. All right? The olives, we're going to lose out on those. The player that places a powerhouse will get all of the actions from the hexes where the house was placed, regardless of the colour of the houses already placed there. So I'll give you the example here. If a purple player places a powerhouse on the wharf and there is already 1 purple and 2 blue houses there, the purple player can sell 4 times and the blue player gets no sales. All right, so it's pretty powerful, this powerhouse. It's in the title, isn't it? Yeah.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
When a regular house is placed on an area that already has a powerhouse, the powerhouse's activation goes to the current player as if the house was in their colour. All right, so we are going to lose track of whose powerhouse is, but it kind of doesn't matter. Because if you place a subsequent house on that hex, you count the powerhouse, yours and mine, as yours if you were placing it. And then when counting the longest wall, powerhouses are counted as a 3rd colour and break walls, unless one player also has a tower on the same space. Alright, so hopefully you're familiar with how the walls work.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh my goodness, are we getting bots? This is awful. Let me get rid of that bot. Oh. I don't know how to get rid of a bot. Because we typically don't get them.
You should be able to right-click on the name and ban the comment.
hopefully that's worked. Oh,
Yep.
how
Done.
awful. Excellent. All right then, let's continue. Let's continue to play undisturbed. Right. I think we are good. So, did you want to start, or would you like me to do so?
You can start. That's totally fine.
No, it's totally up to you. If you want to jump straight on.
Oh no,
you want me to go?
you start.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. I am going to unimaginatively place my first building just there, which gives me, who would have believed it? It gives me 1 wood, 1 stone, 1 silver. That was it. That was my first turn. All right, over to you. And so just to point out for those in the chat, we actually have 12 coloured buildings and 2 powerhouses. So the actual game itself is only 14 turns. Okay, it's a relatively shortish game when you think of it in that way. But wow, it is quite challenging and fun. So sorry, away you go.
All right. It's okay. Let's see if I can describe this to you where I want to go.
Yeah,
Nothing is numbered. Okay, so we're gonna go to the far right, and we're gonna go. So their boxes are like grouped by 2, right? So we're gonna go from the far right, go over 2 and up. So we're in between the 2 wood and the, I think it's olives.
So in between the 2 wood and the olives, so we're just there.
Perfect.
All right. I'm trying to work out if this owned 3D is that actually a person, or is that a bot?
That's your notification bot.
Is it? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, that's interesting. That shouldn't even be on here. Right. Need to sort that out. Oh my goodness. Hello, Blue Box. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for joining us. I've got there's so many bots that have just suddenly appeared that shouldn't be here. It's unbelievable. Right. So you need to have 2 wood. Let's sort this out. 2 wood. So we just rotate it round, and you see these little diagrams tell us how many we have of each, and we have 1 olive that just goes in there. There we go. All right, my turn. I am going to place my building just there. So that's going to give me a wood, a grape, and an olive. So I'm going to increase my wood to 2. And I can put in, I have a grape, and I have an olive. Yeah. Over to you.
I'm gonna go 2 to the left from my house, my current building. So it should be the same tile olive. I think that's stone and then grapes.
So
yeah.
If this is where it is, this is olive, this is grapes, and that's silver.
Nope, over 1.
You're over 1 more?
Yeah, so in between it should be olives and grapes on the bottom, and then
Yeah.
stone on top.
Yes, there we go, just there. Unless you want to stay closer to yourself, it's up to you.
Yeah, I want it to be on the other side.
On the other
Back
side.
towards me. Yep.
Yeah, towards me. Right, okay, we're good. So, yep, we need to now put your grapes in there. Stone. And we have... Now you actually get an extra olive. There we go. It's the olives there, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Done. Just going to put those to one side so we keep everything clear. All right. I'm going to place my house just there, which gives me a stone at the top, and another olive, and another grape. Okay, done. Oh, that house is upside down and on its... Oopsie.
So, can I place mine on the hex where the mason is? On the top right hex, or spot on the hex. Can I place it there between the grapes and the...
Olives, right? So if you're
Yes.
suggesting just there, you need to have... Okay, so you need to have one stone, because you're in the city area. And then you need to have 2 wood, because you're also in the rural area, and you've got 2 houses. Yep. Okay, so that's absolutely fine. So what's going to happen, you're going to get an olive, you're going to get a grape, and you're going to be able to use the mason. So olives go to 3, grapes go to 2, and now you can use the mason. So let's explain this. So the mason builds a section of wall, and you can place that section of wall anywhere on these sort of small rectangular pieces. But let's just explain the scoring of it, because that then makes clear why you would place it in a certain place. Let's just find it. Here we go. So the city walls. So we look at each player's longest uninterrupted stretch of wall, i.e. where each house space between 2 wall pieces is empty or has a house or tower of your colour. Each player scores 1 victory point for each wall piece, tower and house of their colour in their longest stretch. So let's just work out a little example here. Say for example you placed that there, and we put another one in here, put another one in just there. Okay, if that was the example and we were scoring that as being your longest piece, this would be your section, because it is, and it's worth 3 points. It is 1 point for the house and 1 point for each of those walls when we score at the end. The other person you're going to want to visit is the architect over on this side of the board. Say for example you're not able to place a house, or if I placed a house in between, by using the architect you can place a little tower, and that means that you become uninterrupted and you can continue. So now this would be worth 5 points. But let me just double check, because I think as soon as you place down wall sections, that gives you some points straight away. Let me just double check on that. The mason, where is he? So place 1 wall between 2 house spaces along the city limits, regardless of whether there are houses there. Immediately gain 1 victory point for the wall, regardless of what is adjacent, plus 1 victory point for each house or tower of your colour directly adjacent to the wall. If other houses have already been built adjacent to the mason, activate them in clockwise order. So actually I might have done this wrong the previous time I played. Immediately gain 1 victory point for the wall, plus 1 victory for each house and tower of any colour directly adjacent. Alright, so it's directly adjacent. So if for example you're going to place that just there, you're going to score instantly 2 points. Right? If I'm going to move this one, you're placing it in between, that would be worth 3 points. Alright, so where do you want to place your wall?
Right where you have it is perfect, actually.
would just be fine, wouldn't it? Of course it would.
Yeah.
Okay, and there you go, your first one to score. You got 2 points. Alright, excellent. Where am I going to go? Mystical's just done her move, Roga. I am now considering where I want to go. What I possibly want to do. I am going to place my house just there. So I need to double check. I need 2 wood, and I do have the 2 wood, so that's fine. So I gain a silver. And I gain an olive and a grape. All right.
I'm going to go on the wood tile that is sharing the silver and the stone right above your 2 houses.
I think you mean that one just there.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Yep, all right. So then, you gain a wood. You gain a stone. And you gain a silver. Okay, done. I'm going to place just in, yep, just in there. Or should I? Do I want to do that?
Sure, that's what you want to do. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we'll stay with that. So that's going to boost up my wood to 4. And increase my stone to 3. Oh, you can make as much childish jokes as you like, Roga. This is the channel of childish jokes.
Let's go the middle point at the bottom under the... Is it the fishmonger, I think it is?
The middle point just down here? Would that be about right? Put you the right way around.
That's it.
Yeah. So, okay.
Yep.
So, you are going to gain 2 fish. Okay. And you're able to use that action to sell those fish for 1 victory point.
And I shall.
Are you selling?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So there you go, and you get an extra victory point. Now, something to point out. Where? Let me just, because it's got this little section here, and I want to. Where do you do it? Oh, actually, I don't think you could do that. So important, in order to place a house on the fishmonger, the 2 fish must be available after trading fish to meet the build requirement. Right.
So just in that specific spot, I can
Yeah.
place it on a different one. And
So each house on the fishmonger immediately scores 1 victory point per 2 fish available to the owner of the house at that time. So a player has access to 5 fish and has 2 houses. Okay, in order to place a house on the fishmonger, the 2 fish must be available after trading fish. Yeah, I think you have to have an abundance. You need to have at least 4 fish to be able to do it.
So then can I go over and do it sit on the wharf in the same spot? It'll get me 2 fish.
Yes. Yeah, I think you can do that.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Just go there.
Let's just shift location slightly. It's fine.
Yeah, yeah. And of course, since you haven't got any commodities to sell, it just means you missed that action at this moment. But that's fine.
Yeah.
But where's the selling of fish? There's another section. Because it says over here that 2 fish can be traded for either wood, olive, or grape. 3 fish can be traded for stone. And 4 fish can be traded for silver. And I think you can...
Is it not on the little where the tracker is? On our little card? What are the 3 things it's tracking? Yes. Or is that wine, silver?
That's the wine, oil, and silver. But I'm sure it says something that you can do it at any time if you have the fish. It's like just a conversion. Fish exchange, here we go. At any time during the game, players may exchange 2 or more fish for another type of resource. So that can happen at any time during your turn, alright?
Okay.
Just in case you get lots of fish and suddenly want to turn it into something else. Okay. So, you've placed that down? Right. What? I think I need to start doing some stuff, don't I?
I mean, you're fine. You're good. You're doing what you do.
Well, this is the thing, you see, and you suddenly realise, oh my goodness, we're nearly halfway through the game. Yeah, it creeps up on you very quickly. So, I am going to... place... I should just double check what that is. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Right, I'm going to place that house just there. So let's just double check. I need to have 3 wood. Well, I have 4, that's fine. And I need to have 1 stone, which is fine. So what am I going to gain? I'm going to gain some grapes. So let's have grapes. And okay, so let's do this hex here. So I can convert, I have 2 silver. So I can turn my 2 silver into 2 silver bars. So I just move that across. Done. And then I can do some building. So I'll use the mason. And I will place... Does
that trigger me though?
It does, but it goes in clockwise order.
Does it? Because in the video he said something about it triggering the other person first. That's why I was asking.
Oh, okay. Let's double check.
Just...
Yeah. No, it's absolutely fine. Let's have a quick look. Where is it? Where is it? The mason. Here we go. If other houses have already been built adjacent to the mason, activate them in clockwise order following the newest house. So I'll be the newest, and then it will go round to obviously to you and to other players if there were any. Okay, so I get... Are
you sure you want to put your wall there?
Yes.
Are you sure you don't want to put it on the other side?
No, I want to put it there. It's fine. It's happy. It's a happy little wall. You've got all this wall. What's wrong with you? So I'm going to take my 2 points. Okay. And now it triggers and you can use the mason. So you can put a wall out. Where would you like your wall going?
I'll have my wall on the other side of me.
On the other side of you. So that goes there. That gets you 2 points. Look at that. I'm just giving you 2 points. How lucky. All right. That's my turn done.
All right. So Okay, so I'm gonna go on the oil press. I know I'm going on that tile. Now I'm just trying to figure out where I want to go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go on the one that touches the fish and the grapes.
One that touches the fish and the grapes. That would be just there, wouldn't it?
Hmm.
Yeah. So we increase your grapes up to 3. You gain a fish. And you are able to use the oil press. So you have 3 olives. So we can just do all those.
I should have 3 fish, shouldn't I?
3 fish? You
because in my other house.
Didn't you?
I did. We did spend it. That was okay.
You
okay.
did. You got extra point, didn't you? Yes.
Okay, perfect.
But that's okay. No, you keep on just in case I miss something. But yeah, you spent it for that extra point. Okay. So you get up to 3 oil. I think that's it, isn't it? All right. I am going to go. I'm going to go here to the winery. So I'm going to gain some olives. I can use the architect. So I'm going to place down my building. Where do I want it to go? I want it to go just there. And let me just double check. I don't think there are points straight away for that. No.
I knew you were going to put it there. Ah.
I'm like marking my territory.
Because that was part of my plan. Because that's why I was like, you don't want to put the wall on the other side, do you?
but it doesn't matter. It's all of this wall over here, isn't it? And what am I going to do? So I've done my architect, and then I can come to the winery. And so I have 4 grapes, and we'll press all those grapes into some lovely bottles of wine. That would be really expensive now. All right, over to you.
Throw me off going in that space. I don't like it. Let's go. What is the market one again? Uh-oh.
Sorry, the market one, just down here, yeah? So when you place here, you basically have these various ships that you can sell commodities to. So this first ship is looking for 1 jug of oil. This is looking for 1 barrel of wine. This is looking for 1 silver. This is looking for 2 oil. This is looking for 2 wine. So this is worth 2 points, 2 points, 4, 5, and 3.
I want to go. I think I want to go to the market. I don't think the delay screwed up where I was paying attention to.
Okay.
So let's go just at the very bottom of the market. It'll be 2 fish.
Bottom there, so you got your 2 fish, so you're up to 3 fish now. And you're able to sell. So just looking, it's only the oil, so you can go for the 2 points or the 5 points, but it costs you 2 jugs of oil.
Take the 2 jugs of oil and take the 5 points.
Of course, yes. There you
I mean, why wouldn't I? I've got it.
Hang on a second. No, hang on. Sorry, my mistake. I've missed something here. These two cards do require an additional component. This one requires silver, and this one requires oil in addition. So, yeah, you can't do that 'cause you need to refine silver. Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't see it myself because of the glare.
That's
a little
fine.
bit. So if you wanted to take that back and redo, that's absolutely fine. That's my bad.
Yeah, let's go refine silver first then, because it doesn't make sense to go try and trade.
Yes. And you know what I will do then? I was going to go to the market, but I will go after you go and make it fair like that. So where do you want to go for the silver?
The silver touches the architect, correct? That's that one?
It can do, yes. It's architect here.
Yeah,
We've
so
got olives.
Yeah, olives, architect, and silver.
Okay, so you're just going to go straight in there, aren't you? Okay,
Yeah.
so boost up your olives. Done. Architect, so you can place down one of these towers. Where would you like to place that?
Right over your orange house.
I thought
That's on the
so.
wall line.
I thought so. There you go. Done. But this is it. It's all about sort of piggybacking on various things, so that's absolutely fine. And then you're able to convert your silver into a silver bar. So you've got one silver, you've got one silver bar. Done. But of course, it triggers, comes over to me. I have 2 silver, so I'm up to 4. That does your turn. I am going...
Shouldn't the architect fire for you as well? Because you're on the architect as well.
Oh, yes, indeed I am. Yes, of course. Oh,
Yeah, I'm not that vicious.
Oh, well, in that case, then, let's just place that just there. Okay.
I could have stayed silent. I could have stayed silent, but I didn't.
That's just true. That's very fair of you. Right. What shall we do? I feel like... Okay. Yeah. I'm going to place my building just there. So I would require 2 stone. I have 3, so we're okay. So starting with me, the cathedral we'll deal with at the end of the game. The silversmith, so starting with this, I will convert my 2 silver to another 2. It then goes to you, and you can convert your silver to another 1. And it comes back around to me, and I get to do another 2 silver. All right. See, I've given you silver.
Yeah.
Then we go to the mason. So I build 1 section of wall. Now, if I put that into just there, it was 1 point for the wall and 1 point for any piece adjacent. So that's 3 points. I'm up to 5 alongside you. It's then this house triggers. I get to have another piece. And I will place it just there. And so that gets me 2 points. 1, 2. And then it comes over to you. Where would you like
And
your
I'm going to
wall?
put it right below the wall that's going towards my other house.
Yeah, just here?
I'm waiting for the video to catch up. Yep, right there.
Yep. So again, you gain 2 points. So we are both even here. You can see the blue just dipping out. We're both on 7 points. All right. Just so you know, this game, those tokens do have a +100 symbol on them. So someone is able to get well over 100 points. But we're at 7, and that's okay. All right.
Oh, it's steady.
Yes, yes. So, that was my go. It's your turn, isn't it?
Yeah.
Even though we both managed to do things. Again, that's what I like about this game, is that even if it's not your turn, there is elements that you might get to benefit from.
You just have to remember whose turn it is when those happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, can I place a house towards the left side of the board between the rock, silver, and olives?
Left side of the board, rock, silver, and olives. So you're talking just here, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you have, on your rock, you can do 2 houses there, and you can do 2 houses here. So that is absolutely fine. And so you gain stone, rock. You gain silver. And you gain an olive. All right, we flipped the card because you're on 5. Look at that. All about the olives. All right, excellent. Just remind that. And I've got 3 stone, haven't I? Yes. Okay. We can. I think we can do it. Well. Let's do this. I am going to, oh, but it doesn't get the resources, does it? No. So we're going to do this instead. I'm going to put my orange in just there. So we can get an olive, a grape, and use the silversmith. So olives go to 5. Grapes go to 5. And we use the silversmith. So it's this one here. He's going to do for 2. That's 10. And then he comes along and he can do the silversmith, and that's up to 12. And then this guy, well, he decides to take a holiday because he's not needed anymore. But then your guy, he does 2, so he's up to 4. Done.
Yeah, now's the time for me to trigger the silver stuff because you don't get any.
Yes, of course. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Where am I going to go? Okay. So let's do this. We're going to go to the market. We're going to do it before. Let's do it now.
Yes, because we're so close to the end of the game. So which section are you going to on the market?
Same place I was going to go before.
So you're going to
get 2 fish.
Gain 2 fish, so you're up to 5 fish. Okay.
I should only be at 3.
But you gain 2 for this now, don't you?
But I didn't. I had 2. Oh, okay.
Because you got 2. Oh, did I give you 2 when you should have only had 1 here?
I don't know.
Yes, because this one is alongside fish. So in fact, we can work it out.
Yeah.
This would have got 2, but you instantly sold those 2.
Yeah.
This one gave you 1 fish, and this says yes, you're quite right. You should be at 3 fish.
Yes, I should be at 3.
Yeah. See, again, this is what I like about the game is you can work things out if you.
It was because I went there on the market before, and you switched the fish and didn't switch it back.
There you go. Yep.
Damn. Paying attention. See?
That's fine.
Now I want to buy that card though. The one that needed the 1 silver.
Okay, so that's it's going to cost you 2 oil. So you go down to 1, and it's going to cost you 1 silver. Goes down by 1. There you go. You get that card. We'll add that to your points at the end of the game. So what happens now is oil goes down by 1. It's worth 1 point in selling. This goes along there. We draw out a new ship, which tells us that the price of silver has now gone up by 2. Oh my goodness. 1, 2.
Oh, that's not the card I thought I was buying. Oh, okay.
Which card did you want?
I wanted the fabric.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
That's the one that I was buying with the.
Oh, I see.
Oil.
Right. Okay. Hang on a sec. So it was 1 silver it required, and it required 2 oil. So that cuts those back. So this requires 1 silver and 1 oil. Done. And there you go. You've got your fabric. That moves to there. That moves to there. That still goes on in there. But did I just increase that by 2? Because that needs to go down by 1. And the oil needs to go back up by 1. There we go. Everything adjusted. Okay. And so we have the new boat. The new boat is again another 5-pointer. It requires 2 wine and a silver. So 2 processed wine and a silver. Gets you 5 points. Gets you... They look like rubies. Gets you rubies. Okay. I feel like I might need to sell something now. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my powerhouse. I've got to place it on a wall. And if I hope I'm doing this correctly, aren't I? That the player who places a powerhouse will get all of the actions from the hexes where the house was placed, regardless of colour.
Yes.
So basically, I get to sell, and I get to sell again using your house. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to purchase this ship just here, which costs a silver and an additional silver. So 1, 2, because I've got just so much silver. Silver goes down in price by 1. But we're going to take that ship, put that there. These all move along. We get a new ship, which tells us that wine has gone up by 1. So wine is just there. And we find out what it is. It's some porcelain worth 2 points. But I'm not interested in that. But unfortunately, because that's all moved across... Oh, I should have done it the other way around, shouldn't I?
Yep.
Damn! Oh, that's not fair. You're just chuckling away, aren't you? Yes.
Oh, yeah. You're watching like, yep.
I've just realised my mistake. because everything's moved, it's moved now to oil. I don't have any oil, but I should have bought this one first when I had wine, because I had plenty of silver. Wouldn't have affected it. See? Yeah? This is a Monkeys with Fire top tip. Look at the board before you make an action. Okay. Well.
Excellent.
Well. I will still enjoy some dresses, so I'm going to have some dresses. That gets me extra points. Silver goes down by 1. They move across. And oil goes up by 2. 1, 2. There we go. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter. What do we have? We have fine fabrics, but these fabrics require additional oil, so they require 2 wine and 1 oil. All right. Over to you then.
All right, let's see. What are we gonna do? Oh boy, I'm trying to decide if I want to go back to the market.
Oh, okay. Well, remember,
I think I'll wait.
the powerhouse, that counts as you, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yes. So that would be, so you get to do what I've just done. You get 2 sales, but I'll get 1 as well.
Okay, you know what? Let's see how this works. Let's go on the market, the top space on the marketplace.
Top space on the market. Okay. So you want to go just there. So this will trigger, so you're part of the cathedral. It's going to trigger the oil press. Shall we do that first? So
Yes.
Oil is going to, you've got 5. Oh my goodness. So you're up to 7 there. And then you have another building, which will do you another 5. So you're 2, 3, 4, you're up to your maximum of 12. All that olive oil. Okay. And so then we come to the market. So it's going to be, in fact, yes, it's all 3 of you, isn't it? I misspoke before. I thought, but you get to do that. So you get 3.
You don't have an orange on there.
Yeah. So you just want to be selling on oil. So let me help you out then. Basically, this one with the porcelain is a value of oil, and so is this porcelain over here, but that costs 2 oil.
Okay.
So it's up to you how you want to trigger things. Now, I mean, I can help you a little bit here, right? This one is currently on wine, but requires an additional oil. So,
yeah,
you know.
But if I trigger the first porcelain, take that, then that will move down, and I can then buy that one.
Yes, you could buy.
We're talking about the pretty silk, right?
The silk, yes, yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
So you're going to take this first one just here for one oil. So that goes down by 1. We'll put that there, and oil goes down in price. All right. All of these move along. Get a new vote there. It tells us that wine is on the increase. All right. So that's done. So that's the first one done. We go to the second one. So now you have the opportunity of purchasing the silks which is going to cost you 3 oil in total. Yes?
Yes.
1,
Do
2,
I not get to
3.
see what the other card is though, too?
Oh, sorry. It's furs. Exotic furs worth 2 points.
Alright, yeah, so yes, we'll take the silk.
Take the silk. So silk has gone over there. And oil goes down by what? You see, you're flooding the market with all of this olive oil. But the market bounces back. There's yet more demand. So it goes up by 1. And, oh, more furs, more furs. Okay, so you've done 2. So it's now your third sale. So you can either go for the furs at a cost of 2 oil, or the spices at a cost of 1 oil. Both of them are 2 points.
Let's go with the spices.
Okay. So it costs you 1 oil. Goes down by 1. There's the oil. Oil goes down in price. There we go. Everything slides across. New card. Oil goes up again. It's sounding like real life. Oh my goodness! It's just more furs. There's a glut of furs coming on in from the far seas. What's going on?
Winter is coming.
Yeah, winter is coming. Yes. All right. Wow. Well, there you go. That was a pretty successful trading. I'm scared to to go in on that now.
And actually, you've only got, if you do go on it, you've got 2 spaces available for it to go on it because you don't generate any fish.
Yes. I know what I'm going to do. Let's see. I'm going to use my other powerhouse. And I'm going to go into the oil press hex. Hang on. Just there. Just there. That's where I want to go.
No!
So...
No!
I get to do the oil press effectively 3 times. I have 5 olives. It basically just takes all my oil all the way up to the top. All right. That does that turn. So over to you.
Well, I'm going to take and put mine on the oil press as well, right in between my 2 walls.
This is an ordinary building for you, yes?
Yes.
Yeah. So why in between the 2 walls? You're talking just here?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. So what that's going to do is... Oh my goodness. It's going to get you the grapes, so let's deal with those because they're easy. So grapes have been done.
Yep.
It's going to trigger the mason. So first of all, you get to place down a wall. Where would you like that to go?
Between my blue house and your powerhouse.
Okay. So that's going to get you 2 points. You're
Yep.
9 points. So that was this one. It does actually say to lay them down. I'm going to put it upwards like that so we definitely can see it's weird. So we go round clockwise. So it's now me who gets to put down a wall. I'm going to place that wall just there. So I gain 2 points. And then my next house, do it again. I'm going to place this wall just here. Gain another 2 points. I'm up to 11. It then goes round to you. So So you get to place a wall down. Where would you like this?
I'd like that wall to go. On the other side of your powerhouse. I know it doesn't count as a wall, but I want to put it on the other side.
Okay. So just as a reminder, you're going to have to put on in one of your architects' gatehouses.
No,
Yeah.
the
Yep.
planning is happening.
Yeah. Okay. No, I was just friendly reminder, just in case. Just in case. Okay. So that does everything. Yes, everything to do with the mason. Mason's done. So we're now onto the oil press. Basically, 1, 2, 3, 4 presses of the oil. Well, you're at... Oh, hang on, wrong one. You're at 7. You pretty much just go all the way to the top. That's it, isn't it? Do you agree?
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Right. So, we literally have 3 turns left. Got to make it count.
And 2 of mine are powerhouses.
They are. You can trigger some serious stuff here. Oh. I will place down... Yeah, there's no way of doing it, is there? Because of...
Do it. Do it.
Just realised that should be just there. Put it in the wrong section. There you go. Yeah, well there you go. Let's place it there. So I have one in the cathedral. I have the market. So we're going to deal with the market first. I'm going to buy this one here. It's a silver and an oil. So oil down by 1, silver down by 1. Take that ship. Oil goes down by 1 in cut price. All of these move across. New card. Wine goes up by 1. See, everyone's enjoying the drinking. So it is then your turn. Everything basically is 2 points. There's no additional costs, and you have lots and lots of oil. So you could take
I'll
the
buy
china.
something with oil.
Yes, but pretty much it's the china or the furs over here. Obviously, the china is the cheapest.
Yeah, let's go with the china.
Yeah, so that's going to cost you 1. You got 2 points. Oil goes down by 1. Everything moves along. New card. Oil goes back up. This market is just doesn't know what it's doing. We get some spices at 2 points. So that was you.
Buy, sell, buy, sell.
yeah, very much so. This is me as the powerhouse. I am going to... I'm going to use this one here. Do I want to use this one here? It kind of doesn't matter anymore, does it? Use this one to spend... Oh, hang on. No, let's do the oil. Where's the oil? Use this one for the oil. Yeah, oil's dead. Oil's going to go up right. Use the oil. 1 for the oil. Oh, sorry, 2 for the oil. These are the most expensive china vases I've ever purchased. Oil goes down by 1. This goes there. That goes there. Oil goes back up by 1. Get a new ship. Still, wow, I think we did really well with our ships and their high value goods at the start of the game. Now everything is really low.
Yeah.
So, more China, only worth 2 points. And then it's your market sale. So which would you like to go for? Again, oil is good for you. So it's either furs or the spices.
I'll take the first.
The furs? Okay, yeah. You might as well. It's not just for the 1 point, isn't it? So oil down by 1. Oil goes down by 1. Everything moves. Wine just keeps on going up. Look, wine is the hidden commodity that everybody wants. Who would have guessed? And again, 2 points. It's all 2 points. All right. That was quite a hefty sort of market. All right. So, over to you then.
So I'm going to put my powerhouse
Yep.
on the architect, right on top of your wall to the left-hand side, between, so it sits on the olives and grapes
Okay, remember
that are on the left side.
Yeah, it doesn't gain the olives and grapes, it just gets to use the architect.
Yep.
Okay, so basically, you get to do all the actions, don't you? So you get to use the architect, well, 1, 2, 3 times. Goodness. Okay.
So
in trouble.
My first one is going to go over your powerhouse that is connected to my walls.
It's down here, yeah? Just there. All right.
My second one will go over your other powerhouse.
This one just down here?
Hmm?
Right there.
And my other one will go over your orange house that's beside my other architect tower thing. My little...
Yes, yeah, see it. Just at the top there with the silversmith.
Yes.
All right. Excellent. Right. Ooh. Okay, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. So, I'm going to go just here. Right in the middle of all that.
All right.
So, I get to do the oil press. I mean, well, I've got 5 olives, so even just 1 press of the oil gets me to the maximum. And you will achieve exactly the same straight away. All right, so that does the olives. I'm in on a cathedral, so don't need to worry about that just yet. So we're on to the mason. The mason's the one we're fighting over, isn't it? So, starting with this guy just here, I'm going to put these out because we're going to use all these up. So first of all, I'm going to put 1 in there, but I don't think that scores me any points because it's not next to my colour, is it?
Nope. Because the powerhouse does not count as a color.
That's true. Yes. Yeah. But it does break things up. So that's 1. I'm going to then do it again and put it in here, but that now gets me 2 points. That's 2. Nothing here. So it's now for you. You get to do 2 walls.
Okay, so I'm going to... Okay, how do I want to do this? Okay, so I'm going to put my wall next to the powerhouse that I've covered that doesn't have a wall next to it.
Yes, yeah. This is the good part of the game where I can absolutely see what your moves are going to be. I'm going to assume that your
both
next one.
walls are going to go on the other side. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So basically, you get 2 points here, and then this one gets you 3 points. That's 5 points in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're up to 14. I'm at 13. All right. Your go.
So I'm going to put my powerhouse on the silversmith, and there's only one place it can go, so it doesn't share the tile.
It
has to go at the bottom.
No, it's got to remember. It's got to go on the wall.
Oh, that's right. It can only go on the wall. Ooh,
yeah.
Okay.
So that section's been taken, I'm afraid.
Okay. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Could put it on the mason, because that's a hole underneath your tower. I don't think there's enough.
No, you're quite right. So you could do it on the mason, yes.
Yeah, let's do it on the mason. Well.
Okay. All right.
The walls are all mine.
Well.
Yeah.
That goes in there. Okay. Whew. Right, so starting from this, and yes, you get to do all of these, don't you?
Yes, because I do.
You do? Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Okay, so basically, you get to place 6 wall pieces.
And I think you know exactly where they're going.
4, 6. Well, I'm assuming you're just going to keep going in between here. Down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
So,
yeah.
1, which will get you 2 points. 1, 2. But then, unfortunately, I think you just get 1 point. Is it 1 point per each? No, I think it might be. Really again, 1 point for the wall. Yes. Yeah. So, it's then, that's 1, that's 2. That's 3 points just on their own. 1,
so then
2,
here's my question then.
Yeah.
Does there have to be a house in between the wall for it to be connected, or is that still connected?
No, it needs to be houses. So
then I'll take the last 2 pieces and put them around the other house that's there on the thing and score 4 points there.
Exactly. So this is now 2 points. So 20, 21. And this is now 2 points. 22, 23. Remember, it is the only the single longest wall section that gets scored. All right. Right. Oh, wow. Okay. So we're into the final turn, and I think it's going to be reasonably obvious where I'm going to go. I am going to go just there. So, well, first of all, the Rector's Palace. I can take, I think it's 2 of these cards, and then choose one. Yep. So let's have a quick look. First 2. Okay, that was an easy choice. Done. I can use the winery twice. So I got 10 basically, so that goes all the way up to the top. And then here we go, the important one. We go to the architect. So I can do 3, and then you will do 1.
The black one counts for yours?
Yep.
Okay. which is fine because not much.
So I'm going to go one there. One there. And I'll go one there. I'll actually sneak out a little bit of your wall. Okay. So I think that's as good as it gets for me. Right. It is your final turn with your final piece. Where are you going?
Well, I get to build a.
Oh, sorry. Yes, you get do one. Yes, sorry. Sorry.
And it's gonna go over your house. Left side.
Left side over my house.
Yep. It's the bottom house. You have the bottom orange one on the wall.
Are you sure?
Well, I can't if I. Oh, but I could connect it without
see,
having to put a house there, couldn't I?
You can put that.
That's right.
For example, you put that there. That makes this bit of this wall longer. Right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's put it there because you know where I'm going with my house, do you?
I don't actually, but it might make sense to go here, I suppose.
Well, I was gonna go to the market with my house there.
Oh right, I see. Oh well there you go. You could still do that if you put that here, and then fill that space in with the house in the market. Then yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go just in there. So effectively, your wall, so we can actually sort of work this out now, is from this piece of wall here, and it goes all the way along. But hang on a second, this breaks.
No. I want to go to the market right beside. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, the oil press.
Right where it breaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the oil press in the market. That's
so
where
in
I want
fact,
to go.
actually, you want that one back over there then.
Yes.
See, I don't mind helping out on the very last turn.
Well, see, and I'm waiting for the video to catch up. I'm like, yeah, I think this is right.
No, it's fine. So there you go. So you're going from here all the way across. This all still connects. That all connects. That connects all the way here. And in fact, you go underneath my tower to this final wall piece just there. All right, and it's a similar kind of progression for me all the way up to here. But we'll work that out in a second. So you've gone just here, which means you can use... have you got enough stone? Oh, dilemmas. You can't actually go there because you've only got 3 stone.
2 of them, can't I?
You've got you got 3 already, so this is the 4th one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what if I switch the tower, the archway, and the house?
So if you could,
because I'm still going to the market then.
Yes. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
So put the arch in there. See, we got several sort of, we can adapt this. That goes in there instead.
I don't need the oil press. I'm already mad.
Exactly. So that's fine because you got 3 houses there. You have access to the fishmonger, which is fine.
Well, and that gives me a fish.
And you get a fish. Okay. So you're up to 4 fish.
I should have 4 fish. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can trade those in, right?
Yeah, you can.
Oh wait! I have to trade in fish to build on the fishmonger, don't I?
It basically, this is a one. I'm not quite.
Oh, because then you've put yours in wrong too. If that's the case.
Well, in order, each house on the fishmonger immediately scores. Okay, so that's the actual scoring. In order to place a house on the fishmonger, the 2 fish must be. So maybe I have, haven't I?
You have, because you wouldn't have been able to build there, but that's okay.
Shoot.
Yeah, but that's fine.
Okay.
I just realized that as I was going to trade my 4 fish in, and I was like, oh no, wait, I have to use some of them as building material, don't Okay.
In order to place a house on the fishmonger, the 2 fish must be available after trading fish to meet the build requirements if you do so. So in other words, yeah, it sounds like you need to have 2 fish in the bank, so you can sell 2 now, but you've still got to have the 2 to have been able to put the house there. Yeah.
I mean, it's okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's put it this way. If I win by a cathedral's margin, then you have the game, okay?
Yeah.
So that's the deal. Okay, so do you want to sell 2 fish?
I do, yes.
Okay, so go down to 2. 1, 2, you're up to 25. You are going to then use the market. My goodness. So you've got a 1 market sale, then it's me, then it's you, and you. So you're going to get to do it 4 times. So what's your first purchase?
Well, they're all 2 points, right?
They're all 2 points. I guess it's going to be oil, isn't it?
Yes.
Might as well take
we're working in oil.
Take the first one, yes. So that goes down by 1. Oil goes down by 1. Wow, it's like into near enough the negatives now. These all move along. This comes out. Oh, silver's going up by 2. 1, 2. Back to the dizzy heights of 3 points. It is. Oh, and then we turn that over. Oh, it's our first high value. It's cotton. I think it's a case of cotton. I'm going to have to have that. So it's going to cost me 2 wine. 1, 2. Wine goes down by 1. But I'll take that one there. New card goes out. Wine goes up by 2. 1, 2. Wine is in the dizzy heights of the 3s. And we get a new... This is, so hang on. It's did you, did me. This is you now up at the top. This is silk, 4 points. It costs 2 wine plus an additional 1. It's 3 wine.
Okay, but I have...
You have 10 wine.
3 more. I have 3 more markets, right? Including this one. I've done 1.
Yes.
And I have
yes.
3 more.
1, 2, and 3. Yes.
Where do I need to get the silks to be in the oil purchase?
Ooh. You would need... Well, you need to lose any of the ones before it, basically, and that will knock it down 1 to 2 oil.
Okay, so let's do that. So just take the cheapest oil.
One. Yep. Okay, I see it. So
knock it down.
We're going to go 1 oil, down by 1. Take that. There it goes. Oil goes down by 1. Oil is just tanking completely. Everything comes out. New card. Wine goes up by 1. Oh my goodness, wine is just so expensive now. But we get more furs for 2, so that was cool. So now, this is 4 points. It's on a cost of 2 oil and 1 wine.
I don't have any wine, so I need to buy... So I need to knock it down 1 more, yeah?
Well, no, because that's the thing. Yes, you don't have any wine, do you? You'll never be able to buy it. Because you need the extra wine. Yeah, you can't...
It has to have the wine?
Yes. It's a hang on, let me show you. It's a little small on the card. But you see down at the bottom here, it basically says whatever the cost is on the board plus this, and this is 1 extra wine.
Okay. So it's actually on the card.
It's on the card, yeah. So unfortunately,
okay, so then I'll just keep buying the oil, like.
But buy the cheapest ones. They're all 2 points, yeah, for sure. Okay, so down the oil. Take the 2 points because it's all points. Oil is just absolutely sinking in price here. So that goes there, and there. New card, which makes wine even more expensive. We love these wine. And it's more spices. So this is your last one now, isn't it? Yeah?
Yeah.
We've done two. There's the 2. So you did there. 1, 2. There's 3, yeah. So again, it'll be China, I guess, taking the cheapest one.
Yeah.
So down oil by 1. That goes there. Oil keeps on tanking. These move along. Silver goes up by 1. And that goes there. That is it. Yes? Agreed?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, points-wise, you are at 25. I am at 13. So we just go through the end game scoring.
This is where my palms get all sweaty.
I think it's going to be a close one, but we'll see. So first of all, and we'll read through just to make sure we're getting it 100% correct. City walls. We look at each player's longest uninterrupted stretch of wall, i.e. where each house space between 2 wall pieces is empty or has a house or tower of your colour. Each player scores 1 victory point for each wall piece, tower and house of their colour in their longest stretch. So we've kind of done this already. And let's do you first. So down here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It is the black powerhouse and the gate that stops. That's 17 points.
Oh.
17. 42. Oh. Okay. Going over to me then. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Oh.
17 points as well. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 30, 42. 12 points difference. All right. Next, it is the cathedral. Okay, we score this. So basically, you are able to go to market, sell goods that you have. Let me just double check. So it's for one it's one set. So it's sets of silver, oil, and wine, one of each, at the end game market values. Okay. So unfortunately, I don't think you can sell because you've got no wine. Because it's got to be a set. So this house here unfortunately can't sell. The value in total, I can basically sell sets 3 times. I have enough of each. So yeah. Let's take a look at the value. The market is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
But I tanked that oil to make it worth almost nothing for you.
Yeah. So that's going to be 3 sets. That's 24 points, isn't it? I'm right on that, yeah?
Yep.
1, 2. I'm up to 54. And that all go down by 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Done. Okay. bonus cards. Let's take a look. Let's see what your bonus card was. Ah, okay. So you get 3 points for each trader that had silk. It explains everything. Up to a maximum of 12 points. Let's have a quick look. You got so much stuff. 1. You got 2. So you basically get 6 points there. Okay.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're at 48. That was your bonus card. My bonus card, I get 3 points for each stone that I have. So I have 3 stone, so that's 9 points. I'm at 63. My other card, I get 2 points for each grape that I've got. I've got 5, so it's an additional 10. So that takes me to 73. Okay. So it's all down to these ships. Let's see what we have. Okay, I got 2 points. I got, is that 5? I'm at 80. Another 5. 85. Another 5. 90. And it's 3. 93 points in total. That's it. Right. Let's see what you've got. That's 4. Another 4. That's 2. Another 2. Another 2. Another 2. Another 2. Another 2. There's another 2. Oh, that's another 2. You get up to 72.
Yeah.
So.
But I mean, it could have gone a little bit differently because you wouldn't have had the market.
Yes. So
at one time.
I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm gonna come back 8 because of that cathedral, which I shouldn't have had. And yeah, let's say then I'm going to take away the highest scoring, which is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there we go.
It was close.
It is considering it's a first time play, right? That's a really good score and very close. And of course, we know about the complications of doing this without you seeing the board. So I think that's good. I think second play, it's not necessarily going to go in my favor on that turn, right? I do believe there may be something in the works to bolster this particular game. Okay, so we will be playing it again, and I hope that you'll be able to join me and remember what we've done tonight and play again, and let's have a rematch. But we might have some few elements.
There is some strategy to playing your powerhouses at the end.
Yes.
So
yeah, no,
it's risky.
It's very
It's there.
It's a really interesting game. Like I said, I played it over Christmas, thoroughly enjoyed it, and I mean, you know, we've taken a little bit because we explained the rules, but you can actually play it pretty quick. Within like an hour or so, you can have done a game, and so you play again straight away. It's a game of two halves, isn't it?
It really is.
You spend your time gathering your resources up here, and whatever you do here sets the foundations of what you're going to do here in the city, and of course with the marketplace and that. And it's at what point do you go, oh, I've done enough, right, move in here quick, and start making things happen. And with the powerhouses, which is obviously only for 2 players, it adds another element, because that second half, that then gets split into maybe thirds, because as you sort of did, you did yours at the final third. I think I was going in the middle somewhere, because you want to put your powerhouses down when there's enough buildings already been developed. You don't want to put them straight away. It's pointless. You want to take advantage of everybody else's. And of course, first person to an area means that when somebody else goes to that area, you get to take advantage. But you've got to initially put yourself there when it's only you. It's great, and all down
you've got to try to get your things off the ship without people realizing what you're going for.
Yes.
Because then they're just going to block you. They're going to take it from you.
Yeah, certainly if it's one of your goals. I mean, ultimately, you're looking. I was looking mainly at the scores. I didn't think actually. Oh, hang on a second. Are you after silks? But I was just looking purely at scores and went. I just want the high value ones. But my sort of bonus conditions were not dependent on what I was buying. It was about building my resources up, wasn't it?
Now, some of them, though, when you showed me the cards originally, I was like, I don't know what this card means.
Oh, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick. So what would we have here? So this is for every fish. Here we go. Similar one to what you were doing. This is every fur. This one is for every stone wall. That would have been actually quite cool.
That would have been good.
This one is, I think this is 2 points for every ship. So if you basically bring in 6 ships, you get 12 points.
Okay, so see, that was one of the cards I came up with, and I went, I don't know what this is for.
Right. Let me just double check. I think that will be the case. Let me just look. Oh no, do apologise. Hang on, let's get it right. It's 2 points for each different type of good of ship that the player has. So hang on. So let's have a quick look.
Well, see, that would not have worked in our favor.
It wouldn't have done too badly. So that's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4.
But we got hit with a lot of porcelain and a lot of fur.
Yes. So there you go. You would have got 8 points from the ones that you had just there. What's that? That's interesting. So that's
that was another one.
So that's 1 point for every 2 points gained from ships.
See, I should have had that one.
So yes, you actually would have done all right on that.
I would have done really good on that.
2 points,
but
for
because
every
I didn't know which they meant, I was like, I don't know what this is.
I think we definitely have to have a rematch then, don't we?
Yeah.
See, 4 points for every dress. I told you dresses were good. Spices, silver ore, and that's it. So, it's very contained within what you've sort of experienced. It's not it's a very compact game, which is great because once you know it,
so much.
Yeah. You're not going to have too much difficulty. And then it's all down to strategy and the placement and timing. And I love the fact of it. It is literally just one action. That's it. You're just going to put that house down. But things trigger off from it. And that's where the complexity comes on in, which is very pleasing. So great game. Really, really like it.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Catan. We have 2 copies of it. That's how big we are on Catan.
Okay.
I have the one that came with the 3D prints of it all.
Okay.
So instead of it just being flat tiles, it's actually 3-dimensional.
Right.
So we have that and we play it. So when I saw this game, I was like, oh my god, I love this already.
Right. Excellent. Here we go. Roger in the chat. He is saying, what's that? Good game, easy to follow, visually pleasing, simple rules, A+. There we go. Couldn't sum it up better myself. So, yes, a lot of fun, well worth adding to your collection. And as I say, there may be something on the horizon. So now's the time to check it out. And the game is actually part of a trilogy of games by the same designer. So you never know, we might end up visiting some of those games in the future. But there we go. That was Ragusa from Braincrack Games. Excellent. Well, Mystical, thank you so much for playing. That was very enjoyable. And yeah, look forward to playing another game with you in the future.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. Have a wonderful weekend.
You too.
Okay, bye now. Okay, there we go then. So our thanks to Mystical for playing tonight's game of Ragusa from Braincrack Games. A lot of fun. I like a good thinky game. We'll have to play some more of these style of games on the channel if you enjoy it. Do leave a comment. Let us know if you enjoyed the game. Let us know what other thinky type of games we should check out. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. And look forward to seeing you next week. But until then, bye for now.